Hello, Mahadev Mitra. Welcome back to Live With Sim. As I mentioned last week, I'm gonna change the format of this weekly video a little bit. मैं थोड़ा सा change कर रहा हूँ, and that came out from a bit of wanting to talk about things that have been inspiring me, and things have started to inspire me before I start doing the challenge. जिससे पहले challenge शुरू उस टाइम पे ही मेरा थोड़ा इंस्पिरेशन शुरू हो गई थी. उसी चीज़ ने जाके मेरे को करा था कि मैं कुछ कहूँ या कुछ I have to do something, and then the main quote that I read somewhere कहाँ से आया मेरे को ध्यान नहीं. फिर मैंने आके सुना भी वो किसी को बोलते हुए, that is आचार्य प्रशांत, कि अगर तुम खुद को अर्जुन नहीं समझ सकते या खुद को अर्जुन की तरह नहीं देख सकते, then there is no space for Krishna in your life. So that is what inspired this challenge, and it's over 75 days into the challenge, तो 75 hard वाला part तो already हो चुका है. So जो भी चीज टॉपिक पे बात करनी थी, अभी समझ नहीं आ रहा कैमरा सामने बैठ के कि कहाँ से शुरू करूँ. So I think I'm gonna just start simply with talking about the challenge itself. So as you've known, 75 the Becoming Arjun challenge, it has elements of 75 hard, yes, because you need little bit of that mental fortitude that you need to train, which is the main part of 75 hard. But Becoming Arjun was not just mental fortitude, but it had to have a certain idea behind it. इसलिए वो idea बना था शस्त्र और शास्त्र के साथ. This is a very Rajput thing, और I am Rajput. और एक अपनी कथाओं में अगर आप बोलना चाहो तो आप सुनते आओगे कि शस्त्र और शास्त्र हमेशा साथ साथ चले. पारंगत आपको शस्त्र में भी होना था, शास्त्र में भी. अब बात हुई शस्त्र की, जैसे आप लोग challenge अगर follow कर रहे हैं, so the closest thing I can actually find in terms of training in shastra was Kalaripayat. So and also that being the last Gurukul system left in India, it has genuinely been a very interesting journey of mine. I've learned something. एक गुरु शिष्य प्रथा किस तरीके से होती थी समझ में आई है. It has become a bit modernized also than what I would have thought it was gonna be, but it is exactly how it was. Like in that sector, in that place, उस फील्ड में वो आपके गुरु हैं. So जो गुरु ने कहा है वो फॉलो होना है. उसका महत्व क्या है वो समझ में तभी आएगा जब आप उस एनवायरनमेंट में हो. It is your trust in him, and also because it's a traditional that is set down, so there's like certain aspects of it. There's putras, and what it is I can't really explain it to you because you're not part of it. आपको समझ में भी नहीं आएगा. तो आपने अगर देखा हो कभी, आप कलरी के अगर किसी ग्राउंड में जाएंगे, आप ट्रेनिंग कलरी को, एक्चुअली द प्लेस where you train itself is called कलरी by the way. वहाँ पे अगर जाएंगे आप कोने में एक देखेंगे, there's like certain steps, there's certain number of steps, and उसके ऊपर आप एक शिवलिंग जैसी चीज देखते हैं. वो शिवलिंग होती नहीं है, it is called puthra, and उसके ऊपर आप weapons रखते हैं, and it is your homage or your respect that you're worshipping to the ancestors, in the sense of ancestors, the people who trained before you, the gurus that were there before your gurus. So those are your ancestors over there who you are paying homage and you're respecting, and that is one thing that you have to go there, pay your respects to them before you even start doing your training. And also you need to like light up a diya, because अगर आप काफी सारे Indian tradition में देखेंगे, even when it comes to meditating, it is recommended that you light up a diya and sit in front of it and then focus and then start your meditation. It is similar to that, because that whole training itself is kind of like meditation, not yoga. Very different thing. It is not yoga, and that is something constantly repeated by our guru as well. So that's where I'm trying to get efficiency or get better in terms of shastra, weapons, training aspect. And the other part is shastra. Now shastra में जो है I have a list of books that I'm finishing, जो मैंने सोचा हुआ है that I have to finish within the 100 days जो था. I had decided at least I'll finish around 10 books. I've finished around 2. Third one के थोड़ा सा last part बचा है. The third one that I chose was 12 Rules of Life by Jordan Peterson, and it was a book that took most of the chunk of my challenge day. And ये शायद से अभी जो है, it will take a little bit more, and मेरे 100 days में I will be able to finish around 4 books instead of 3. क्योंकि मैंने एक book और पकड़ लिया. I've started reading it, and that book has so much knowledge in it, condensed, that it used to take me at least after 4 pages it used to take me like good amount of moment. I had to stop because I had to process what all I have read. It is so densely filled with information that it just kind of genuinely used to make me think. And it turns out I kind of made a difference in terms of shastra as well. Not every book is gonna be your shastra. They are good books, but not all books are considered shastra. I can say 12 Rules for Life as a shastra because anything जो आपके अहम, आपके ईगो को जो आपको अटैक करे, like attack in the sense जो आपको खुरेदे उधर and makes you think about it, those are the things that you can actually put in as shastra. वहाँ पे आपकी गीता हो गई, वहाँ पे आपके और भी काफी सारे books होते हैं. I think Friedrich Nietzsche's Beyond Good and Evil would also fall under there, because I got many references of that in the book that I was reading, which is 12 Rules for Life. So those things that attack your ahankar, that is gonna be something that you classify as shastra. Other ones, of course, they have genuine knowledge for your life. Those are good books, but I'm not gonna consider them as shastra because there are different aspects to it. And it showed me, because the first 2 books were like finished within 2 weeks, and then after that, like 11 weeks in, I'm like still stuck on that book that used to make me think. Even after 4 to 5 pages of that book, just kind of made me I don't want to say ruined my day, but it ruined my day in terms of thinking stuff. So that is there. And I think other books that I've gotten in are not entirely shastra. There's one book on Ashtavakra Gita which is considered shastra itself. So another differentiation that I can talk to you about in terms of our shastras that are there. There are your shrutis and then there are your smritis. Smriti जैसे मनुस्मृति हो गई, and then there's your shrutis would be your books that are based on your Vedas and Upanishad. So basically जो अद्वैत वेदांत की जो बात होती है, so whatever is approved by the Upanishads would be considered your Shruti. And Hinduism, if you want to call it a religion, which it is not, it is, Sanatan is also not a religion, it is. So very important thing to understand now, we don't have words in English for that. So Hinduism is not a religion, because Hinduism is a way of life, and whatever religion that you see is an offshoot of the way of life. So that's what it is. All the rituals, all the superstitions came as an offshoot of the way of life. And our rituals are not, our way of life is not an offshoot of the rituals and of the culture. That is a very different thing. आप एक superstition, अंधविश्वास में बंध के रह जाओगे अगर आपका जो rituals जो हैं, that brings a way of life as an offshoot. So that is a very different thing in our style. So हाँ, जो मैं आपको बता रहा था, so आपके शास्त्र में आपकी स्मृति आती हैं, श्रुति आती हैं. तो आपका जो रिलीजन आपको बोलना भी पड़े, और धर्म एक्चुअली बोलना पड़े, धर्म इज नॉट रिलीजन, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग टू अंडरस्टैंड. धर्म is the righteous duty according to the situation, and your duties are dictated by shrutis, not smritis. That is a very important distinction that I've come across throughout my reading that is there. And you can actually, if you look at it through that mirror, you can actually, whenever seeing anything related to Hinduism, you can always, if you think in this way, you can actually make sure, okay, हाँ, this is more of a smriti कि आपको rules and प्रथाएं दे दिए follow करने के, and this is Shruti, which was main crux of your Hinduism, which is like search for the truth, सत्य में ही के साथ जीना, उसे ढूंढना, and being a seeker. Smriti makes you believers. We are not a land of believers. This is a land of seekers. And in the land of seekers, there is no place for belief. आपको सत्य, जो भी कोई बोलता है कि ये सत्य है, आपको उसे पत्थर फेंक के, क्वेश्चन कर करके देखना है कि कैन इट स्टैंड. अगर वो टूट गया तो वो सत्य नहीं है. यही चीज कर करके आपके उपनिषद लिखे गए, आपके वेद लिखे हुए हैं. काफी सारे वेदों में जो चीज है, जो उपनिषद इज द मेन क्रक्स. वेदों में भी जो चीज उपनिषद के खिलाफ लिखी होगी, दैट इज नॉट पार्ट ऑफ योर वेदांत, दैट इज नॉट श्रुति. तो जो आपकी जो श्रुति और जो वेदांत की बात हुई है, दैट इज द मेन पार्ट ऑफ इट. वेदांत में सत्य के सब सत्य से रिलेशन में लिखा हुआ है, क्योंकि उसे खंडित करने की कोशिश करी है, उसके प्रमाण मांगे हैं. आप भगवान के भी प्रमाण मांगते हैं, आप भगवान से भी प्रमाण मांगते हैं कि क्यों मैं ये करूं. दैट इज द होल गीता इट इज अबाउट. And this is one of the things that actually inspired me, like throughout this, how we look at our religion. आप किस तरीके से अपने religion को देख रहे हैं. So I think this is the topic that I would start talking about now. Like, what is a Hindu? It might make you angry, maybe, I don't know. This is my understanding from things I'm reading. It is my understanding from Gita that I've read, and I'm going to be putting my understanding out there. This is what the whole journey was about, doing Shastra and Shastra. मैं शास्त्र में क्या समझ पा रहा हूँ, that is what I'm also going to start putting out now. Hope you liked it. I don't know if it was interesting enough for you. Maybe if it hurt any sentiments, that is not at all my what do you call it, that is not my intention at all. It is me trying to be a seeker. It is me trying to be a Hindu, trying to do exactly what it is shown to us by example. By the way, the whole Gita is an example, like a common man asking God, why should I do this? That is genuinely questioning. You are trying to seek the truth. You question God, and it is allowed over here, and that is what I am trying to do. I'm questioning it, and you might be thinking कि मैं क्या God की बात कर रहा हूँ. Now it is a very difficult question in terms of like God, because it's not necessarily what I'm saying God or Bhagwan is same as yours. It is not gonna be same. So that is also there, and if you want me to touch upon that, I will. Other than that, hope you liked it. If you have anything you would like to share, put it in comments. See you again next week. Har Har Mahadev Mitra.